All right, hello. So, if you're watching this video, then you are wanting to learn more about how you can actually have a family, have a full time job, work 9 to 5, or in my case, 8 to 4, and still work a part time job, starting your own business and making it successful, or at least trying your hardest. So, so how do you actually do all of this and manage in a day and have a family? I think I said that. I don't know. So, I'm going to run you through my day today, which is January 28th, 2026. All right. I am leaving my full time job here in a couple days, but I still worked my normal 8 to 4 job today. I still took care of my family when my wife, when my wife went to work after I got done with work. So I got done about 4. She has to work at 4:30. So I watched all 3 kids, made dinner, hung out, we played, we had fun, put them all to bed, and then the wife came home. So how did that happen? And that sounds like a pretty busy day for anyone, waking up, taking the kids to school. That's a busy day for any normal parent. Now, what I did for my business, which is why you're probably watching this. So I started this morning. I had a 6:30 a.m. webinar. So this is people within my school community. Please join if you haven't joined yet. Should be fun. So these are people that I'm doing 30 days with AI with, and I had 4 people join. They're great people. They've been here before. Love them. Hi, you know who you are. So that's how my day started. Is I did a webinar, basically. Then I took the kids to school, did my full time job, and then first thing 4:12, I just checked the text before I started here. So 4:12, I texted another AI consultant who I'm a part of innovating with AI in, a good friend, and I had a follow up question. I was like, "Hey, what's going on with the 2 proposals that we have out?" So right now, today, we have 2 proposals out to 2 different people to become clients. And that's great. So I mean, that's first thing is like, hey, we got 2 proposals where people gave us verbal yeses, and we're just waiting on signature, and we know that we can deliver on what we say we're going to do. And so that's the first thing. After, so 4:12. Okay, I was done. Did family stuff after that. I just had to get that text out there. Then during dinner, I got a text message from my business partner. He had a wonderful call today with a prospect as well, a fairly large prospect that we feel could be a significant client for us. So we're pretty excited about it. So as I am doing dinner, I am using AI to build. Ask AI questions. I specifically used ChatGPT for this one. I asked it questions about um, a app that or application that Sean's client wanted to build regarding commercial real estate and some things that went along with that. I'm not going to give away too much, at least not yet. Um, Hopefully, if you're watching me from the future, it worked out. Anyway, so commercial real estate stuff. So as I was cooking dinner, kids were watching TV. Yes, the 3 kids watch TV while I have to cook dinner, or I try to do it. Either way, so I'm cooking dinner. Um, Asking ChatGPT questions about how to build this thing, and I suggested Lovable as an option. Great tool. Um, so at least right now, I like the tool. Okay. Okay. So asked it ChatGPT a few questions about it. What questions I should ask when I get on the call, based on who I am and what I know technology wise, how long it would take me to build, and then let's see what else. And then I asked it to generate an image that I could send to my business partner, so he would have a full understanding of what the project would look like in a one PDF page. And then I told him not to give pricing to the client, but I gave him some potential pricing and timeline of the project. So I did that all during cooking dinner. All right, that whole thing, I basically built a verbal proposal. Now, I do have to do more research and I do have to talk to people about that, but I was able to give my business partner information immediately that he could potentially take action on, also immediately, or at least tomorrow. And it's not something that I have to worry about because it's a revenue generating activity. Okay, and it was during dinner, so that was fast. All right, and then let's see here. Now, also using AI. Now, for this next one, this is also from my business partner, Sean. I'm the technology guy currently, but also the sales guy. I don't know. But also my business partner, Sean. He texted me that about a wonderful call that he had today with a very large prospect. Now, for that prospect, they needed three different proposals for three different business units. So that was pretty cool. So I chatted with him on the phone about that. So he mentioned that things went well, and I was like, "That's awesome! So good to hear." It was a fairly quick conversation because we have things that we have to do. So I was like, "Yes, send me over the Fathom recording. Love Fathom. Yes, I'm name dropping. I don't know. It's just the tools that I use right now in my business." Um, so we so he sent me the Fathom recording. Now, after everyone went to sleep, all the kids and everyone went to bed, I came up here and I immediately started working. I do the dishes when the kids are asleep before. And yes, that's important. I do the dish. I cook all the dinner and I do all the dishes on days that my wife go to work. But that's part of being a parent, or things you got to do. Anyway, okay. So after everyone went to sleep, I was able to use Innovating with AI's proposal builder that Rob created. It is amazing. It is honestly worth getting into the program to have this proposal builder. I don't know, maybe one day I'll grow up and be like Rob and create my own proposal builder. That's okay. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so I start with the proposal builder. So I literally, and this is literally what I did, is I went into Fathom, I copied the entire transcript, I dropped it in Rob's proposal builder, I told it, the AI, and this is ChatGPT. He has it running on 4.0 right now. He doesn't update it. I didn't update it. I don't know. Maybe he likes 4.0. Maybe he forgot about it. I don't know. But it is on 4.0. So it's running on 4.0, and I dropped that in, and I told it to give me three proposals. And I don't know, maybe 20 seconds later, I got three proposals. I then briefly glanced at the entire transcript. It's kind of scrolled up a little bit, just kind of caught all the keywords, kind of read through it very quickly. I would say maybe took 2 to 3 minutes. And then I compared that, and I only looked at certain key places. I didn't look at when they talked about the weather in the beginning. So I read the transcript and specifically read all about where they talked about pricing. I did go back later and watch the video tonight, or at least half of it, 75% of it, something like that. Anyway, but I took that information that I read and I just glanced over the proposals to make sure that that information at least somewhat fit and there wasn't anything off. But I was sending this over to Sean anyway, who is obviously on the call, and he is going to edit the proposal. He just needs me to create the framework set up with. And really, I didn't do it. I just copied what Rob did. Anyway, that's how to do things, I guess, nowadays. The knowledge. All right. So basically, I got three proposals out, and it took me probably 30 to 45 minutes max. I would say maybe 30 minutes. Not even that. I'd say about 30 minutes to look over everything, watch the videos. That was a part of it. It was a 30-minute call. I only watched like maybe 60%. And then I worked on it the rest of the time. So building three proposals. How long does that take you right now to have the framework of three proposals where all you have to do is drop in the pricing? Basically the pricing, okay, this is your bonus and this is your guarantee. That's all you have to throw in, but everything else is the exact structure that you want, which is amazing, and it does what you want. what a great GPT. Okay. All right. So those are a couple things that happened as well. And then the last thing is that still tonight, after creating the three proposals, I am also a fractional chief artificial intelligence officer. So I have to do fractional work on top of all of this. So I have a call for a client tomorrow that we are specifically talking about her migrating her software from one piece of software to another, where her members check in and do payments and do all of that stuff for a gym. So I'm hopping on that call and I'm learning, or I'm not learning. I'm going to be on the buyer's side as her strategic advisor, chief AI officer. This is one of my roles, specifically because I have been in software sales for 11 years, software sales for 11 years. So this is one of my first times in a while being an official software buyer. I've always advised people, but I feel like I don't know, I just feel that, okay, this is still advising. Leave me alone. You're talking me out of it. Anyway, this is my role as a fractional chief AI officer, is because I did all of the research on the two companies. I did my homework with it. I used Google LM or Notebook LM to analyze and synthesize all of the data that I've inputted and learned, and asked AI different questions from different places, online, ChatGPT, Gemini, just Google itself, Google Deep Research, using Perplexity. So taking all of these tools, feeding it into Google LM, and then having it generate an audio podcast that I'm going to listen to tomorrow morning when I walk the dog. So I'll be up to date on that. It generated a video that's 6 minutes long that goes over the difference between the two. And then I asked it to give me exact questions that I should go to when I talk to the business that is making us the offer. So I'm digging deep into what exactly needs to happen when you are purchasing software. So that's kind of cool, going into that on this side. But and the last thing is I'm recording this right now and talking about it. And is it late? Absolutely, yes, it is late. Did I get much sleep? Not really, but I am literally going part-time, or going from part-time to full-time in Saturday, Sunday. So Monday will be 5 days, the weekend. So I work till Friday. Today's Wednesday, and yeah, it's Wednesday now. It's Wednesday morning. So I still have to work all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and then half day Friday. They're wiping my computer on Friday. So 2.5 full days of work. So I am working a little bit harder maybe than I would on a normal Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Everyone is asleep. This is crazy. But these are all of the things that I'm doing today. And is this helpful? I don't know. I don't know. It's just how to take care of your family and do all of this. It's not easy. But when you want to go full time, I think, at least at this point in time, that this is what you have to do, is you have to talk to people. You have to use AI to get information faster. And you have to do it the right way from different places, different sources, different people, and make sure that you can do what you say you're going to do. If you say you will do something, you do it. Like it's pretty simple. Something that I've always just lived by. Like if somebody makes you say something, that's different. But if you go to somebody and say, I will do X by Y, just make sure you get it done. That's all. And if you can't, tell them up front. Let them know, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this, but here are the alternatives. Don't come to them after it should have been done and then tell them. I don't know. I don't know why I ended with that. Okay, it is very late. So like I said earlier, what my time frame on my day looked like, this is not typical, okay? But I was up at about 6:15. I was out of bed at 6:15 a.m. and it is now 12:50 or 6:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. It is now 12:57 a.m. So almost 1 a.m. Tuesday night, which is technically Wednesday morning. That's a pretty long day. And I already brushed my teeth, so I'm literally just going to go to bed right now. All right. Please let me know if this was helpful or if this was way too long. But this is what you got to do. And let's do this together. Come with me. I want to help. Learn from my mistakes. I'll learn from you. We'll learn from each other. We'll help each other grow in business and life. All right. See you later. My favorite. Kapow. Yeah.